On this player spotlight video, we're going to highlight Wembanyama's versatility on offense. And in this game, we're seeing him do a couple different things: attack bigger defenders, operate off double teams, put the ball on the floor, and also just kind of body up whoever's in front of him. And I kind of want to start here with this play where the ball is in his hands. He's getting this double screen here on the ball, which he has a screen on both sides of the defender, which is Chet Holmgren at this point. As he has the ball here, he's going to go ahead and take the middle of the floor, put the ball in his outside hand, and then really just never look back from this point. Takes the bump initially, as you see Giddey kind of cutting through the lane there, a little lost there on defense. Lets Wembanyama put on this kind of spin move right here, and it's a very simple Tony Parker-esque spin move if you ask me. It's just putting the ball on the floor in one direction a few times, spinning back the other way, and if you see, the Spurs have kind of loaded up the floor on the opposite side of the floor, so giving him plenty of room to operate. Now he takes one spin move into the paint, and he's already, at the rim, just puts his hands up, gets barely off the ground, and he has, Chet Holmgren underneath the basket, and that's just bully ball right there. So puts the spin move on him, shot goes down. Extremely nice touch. Something that doesn't really get talked about a lot is the actual touch this guy has with the ball, and it's putting it, softly into the rim, softly off the glass, high off the glass. It's pretty amazing what he's able to do. Let's take a look at this play right here. Devin Vassell has the ball up top. Now, as we see, we have a clear mismatch for Wemby right now. It should be Chet kind of switching back into help at this point, but we're going to go ahead and see. So we're going to go ahead and see Victor Wembanyama seal Dort up high and then let him kind of get back in front with this little move right here. It lets him sink. Chet Holmgren is there still, doesn't really matter. Gets position. Now, great entry point pass here. Great pass right here. Something that we're having trouble with earlier on in the season is letting this kind of positioning play out with Victor. Usually we're already kind of onto something else. We're moving the ball, but now we're a little bit more patient, letting him gain position, turns, faces, ball. And by the time he's turning, that ball's already in midair, coming right to him. Where he does is just catch, one dribble, baseline, spin towards the baseline, faces the rim. Again, a late Chet Holmgren coming off the side. And, he's able to just go ahead and finish over the top. I mean, if Chet Holmgren cannot defend this, cannot really, it's a great contest, right? It helps, really gets Wemby to adjust midair. But again, what are we talking about? That touch that he has around the basket, that's hard to find. I mean, guys, Jakob, no offense against Jakob Poeltl, but Jakob Poeltl could never finish around the rim like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little one-handed hook shot, really soft, right in the middle of the square, and it just falls through. All right, you got to love this possession here where he's helping on the ball right now. The ball gets kicked out to a shooter. He go ahead and contests, gets there, just causes it a little bit, making it a little bit difficult here. Gets his hands up, and then he's leaking out early, and that's something that we've been seeing since preseason. That's not something I don't think any of us really expected out of him, but it's one of the main tools of his arsenal. Is he doesn't just hang around and he doesn't chase rebounds. He's chasing transition opportunities. Like he's chasing getting out and getting that long cherry pick pass, which we see here. Shot goes up, Devin Vassell catches it, and now Devin Vassell's eyes are already looking down the court as soon as he gets it. There's no wait, there's no wait to see, let me bring it up and see what's up. It's like, no, we understand that Victor likes to leak out early, and we're going to go ahead and he takes one dribble, gets that pass off before, the ball moves faster than any person on the field. So, on the court. So a great outlet pass. And what do we see again? Mouse in the house. We're seeing Victor gain early position. So he took off, ran straight to that rim, is going to body whoever's there. One dribble, jump stop. Now he has two defenders on him, but again, doesn't matter. When he's in this restricted area and he's inside the paint, it's extremely hard to stop. And he's just going to go ahead and guide that thing right down into the rim. I mean, if you look at it, he's up above the rim, throwing that thing down. So just incredible timing. What we can emphasize out of these few plays that we've seen is that Victor is just quickly thinking, like, from one play to the next. He's not lingering on either an offensive or defensive possession. He's immediately affecting the play on the other end, and he's able to get his position early. I think he's kind of accepted the fact of, hey, if I don't hit a couple of threes early, I'm not going to take many of them. I'm not going to force this outside shot. But I am going to dominate, and where I know I can dominate this year, which is in the paint. All right, now you got to love this one here too. The ball gets entered. Doug McDermott sees that he's wide open at the free throw line. Now, this is one of those, something we just never seen before. We've never seen anyone catch here at the free throw line, and all he has to do is turn it, and he's going to load up enough to just gather and get all the way to the rim. Doesn't matter if there's a 7'3" guy right next to him. Doesn't matter. That thing's going in the hole. And if you can see, Zach Collins loves this. You got to love that. The bench was all hyped up on this one. Yeah, Zach. I love this position here because it shows the poise from Sohan and Vassell on this. Like, hey, we're going to target Vic right now. Like, there's no question about it. We have Chet Holmgren over here on KJ on the bottom side of the floor. So Victor's going to go ahead and read this first pass, this wing entry pass to Vassell to make his move. Okay, well, they're going to go ahead and hand it off to each other. Then they get back in the same spots. So Vassell is going to make the entry pass to Sohan. And as soon as that thing gets made, there you go. You see Victor on the bottom of the screen. You see Victor trying to gain position already, puts a target up for Sohan. That's a beautiful pass right there too. Very, very much improved how he can catch the ball, square up, patience, keep it in the pocket, kind of get into this little jump shot looking pass. I mean, you're going to get, look at SGA at this point. Like he's kind of off his feet because I'm pretty sure it kind of looked like a pump fake from there. But nice and easy pass into the pocket. Again, gathers it. Nothing you can do if he goes straight up. That's great teamwork and understanding, hey, we know the objective here. Now, we're going to see him put the ball on the floor and take his defender off the dribble. Gives a one little, I won't even say it's a jab step. He just kind of goes ahead and sways his body to the right, crosses over the ball with his hands, puts it on his left hand, takes his 2 steps. And again, there's nothing really you can do about that when he's driving you so far underneath the basket. And he doesn't even have to look at the basket. He knows where he is. He knows where that basket is. And he knows he only has to put his hands up to put that thing through. All right, so this is one that really got me going, woo! First off, he gets the ball in the Timmy spot right here on the logo, right? And so he gets this ball, turns and faces. Again, that's Timmy all day. One little jab step to bring his defender kind of into the paint. Little one dribble into space, pull up. There's nothing you can do about it. Hits the bottom of the net. That is transcends his position. This is another one of those things that if he can do what he does with his physical attributes and he has this amount of skill with the ball and he can just catch it in his spot, turn face, one dribble pull up. If he starts getting really methodical and planning out his counters and all that stuff, he's going to be unstoppable.